were talking about the knowns and the unknowns before, and we're just kind of getting an idea how to grasp the situation, the best way to do that in a crisis.
So it is in that exercise of the known knowns and the unknown knowns, as mind-bending as that may be, is a helpful way to figure out what's actually happening. But in the book we talk about something called the pop-doc loop, where we actually talked to some neuroscientists and said, how does our brain work optimally to process information and understand what's going on? So we didn't want to create something new, but understand how are we hardwired to do this? And so the pop-doc loop, the P is for perceive. Try and gather data, open your lens wide, because particularly if you feel under threat, our lens tends to narrow. Look at what's right in front of us. So remember to pull yourself back and see, gather data in. Orient is that pattern finding exercise I talked about earlier. So what are the patterns? What does all that data mean? What's relevant? What's irrelevant? The next P is predict. When you see a pattern, you can begin to predict what's going to happen next. So you can anticipate, which leads you from thinking over to acting. So the D in that doc is decide. If you've got a prediction, it should set up here are some decisions we're going to need to make. Once you've made the decision, you've got to operationalize it. Make sure you've got the resources, the people, the money, whatever it happens to be, to carry out the decision. That's a different part of our brain. And then finally, the C is for communicate. If you don't tell people what's going on and what you've decided, what you expect to happen next, they won't know, and then things won't go well. So we do it in a figure eight because it's a continual sort of, you go through it, and once you've done through the process, you go back and re-perceive and say, did things change the way we thought they were going to? Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. So let's adjust our view, look for those patterns again, make the prediction, and it's a really helpful cycle. It's a series of steps you can grab onto. So you think, I don't know what's going on here. This is a systematic way to make more sense of the situation around you.